Christopher Stanley Winnebago Rodriguez III, aka the guy of GS Talks. Do you want to go see Halloween, not the original, the new film of the same name, that's clearly not the one I'm holding right now as a shameless product plug?
So, I'd never actually seen the original Halloween, and I don't really care for those movies, honestly. Sorry.
So, you're not gonna collab with me and go see this film that is supposed to be pretty freaking cool?
You have fun, buddy. Man, Scott always wants me to do these collaboration videos I never want to do.
Review it with me!
Jesus Christ! No!
Okay, well geez, somebody doesn't like to watch good movies. You know what? Watch good movies with me. You know, fun!
Screw you!
If you don't want to see good movies, I'll see you at Man of Steel 2 if it ever even happens! Fine! Deal with it! I'm successful on YouTube. You should want to collaborate with me. I'm dead! I'm telling my mom! Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, I'm here today to review for you Halloween. And yes, I'm back. I've got my green screen back. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things like I promised, and here we go. I'm trying to deliver hard for you guys. So, Halloween is the 2018 sequel to the beloved John Carpenter classic from 40 years ago. That film I've always been a big fan of. I love the Halloween series. It's a fun series. The bad ones are the funniest bad that are around for slasher horror, in my opinion. I'm a huge Michael Myers fan. I love the grounded in reality to a point, but at the same time, it rides that fine line of, is he supernatural, is he not? It's a very nice series that leaves you with some healthy questions. This film takes 2 through all the Rob Zombie ones and says they're non-canon. This is the true definitive sequel. And no, Halloween 2 is absolutely not canon, as much as I love Halloween 2. So this is the new Halloween 2. So we pick up 40 years later, and Laurie Strode she's damaged. She's been affected by this event, and that was an amazingly powerful tool. Jamie Lee Curtis steals the show on this one. I absolutely connected with her character. For those of you who don't know, I connected on a personal level because there was a time in my life that I was bullied to the point that I had people sending me death threats and things like that for the sake of bullying me and all of that stuff. And that affected me. It made me always be prepared for the worst and things like that. And so I saw Laurie Strode and I went, holy crap. I've carried that exact same kind of, I wasn't chased by a serial killer, but you get my point. And I absolutely connected with Laurie Strode's as a whole, just her whole mentality. And I said, I get her way more than I should. And she's damaged and she acts the hell out of it. This is, in my opinion, Jamie Lee Curtis's best performance she's done. This Halloween film is also directed by David Gordon Green, which I would not expect a great Halloween film from, but he delivers and makes it feel very John Carpenter-esque. Now, this is a horror film. Is it scary? No. In my opinion, it wasn't scary. Was it tense? You betcha. This movie was tense. It did have me jump in a couple of spots, but I don't really count that as horror. I went home after the film, I sat down, I had a couple beers with friends. Watch the movie with me, get experience to art and culture.
God, no! Get away! Stop it! Why are you so weird?
I got home, which I live out in the middle of nowhere right now, on essentially farm property in the woods. not a moment of paranoia. So it didn't technically last with me horror-wise, and that is a bit of a detriment, but the atmosphere and the tension was so palpable, and the last 20 to 25 minutes, I was on the edge of my freaking seat. It was so intense. And that was great. And Michael Myers, I love how they handled his character. They shoot him in terms of his cinematography flawlessly, because it leaves so much to be fantasized about, but yet they do give you enough, but not enough, if that makes sense. There are a couple of motivations that characters have that to me make no sense, that the characters, they don't line up with how they technically should be that would support the story, but it's so minor that it didn't take me out of the experience at all. I just had a couple of moments that I'm like, what's the deal with that? All right. And there is a plot twist, and some people are, without spoiling it, some people are going to be a little bit put off by it, but rest assured, it didn't bother me, and it immediately... It's almost like they were going to go that direction, and then they quickly course corrected. And so props to the filmmakers for making you really question where the future of Halloween is going. I love that the audience is also very passionate about this film. Everyone I've seen has been excited about it, and they want other people to watch it. And I've gone out and told just about everybody I know, please go see this new Halloween film because it's excellent, which means just like the original, this has a pretty effective word of mouth, in my opinion.
What are you doing? I'm trying to go to the bathroom. What are you doing?
You can watch it on Vudu in there. You know, shameless plug to Vudu that I'm not sponsored for, but you need to watch it right now. You no excuse. Snowflake. I have a feeling it's going to be a strong performing film with legs, and you know what? Good for it. But this made me wonder about the future of Halloween, because this film could have been a finale. Like, if you said this is the last Halloween film, we're not doing any more, I'd say, cool, absolutely. Solid ending, especially because of Jamie Lee Curtis. At the same time, there will probably be a sequel, but who knows? I really enjoyed this, and one other thing, Judy Greer, holy crap, she was so awesome, and almost every scene she's in, she's going toe-to-toe with Jamie Lee Curtis on acting quality. Judy Greer is quickly becoming one of my more favorite actresses. So I have to say, this is a very, very strong entry into the Halloween franchise. I'd have to say it's probably the second best Halloween film, and in many respects, it does some things better than the original Halloween. It doesn't do everything better, but it does some things better. And then, of course, the original Halloween does more things better. But it's right up there. This is how you make a sequel. You make ramifications of the first film. There are so many films in a franchise that the second one or the third one, it doesn't touch at all on the previous one in terms of how those characters were affected by the first movie. And this one does it masterfully. This is essentially a Laurie Strode character piece in many respects. And I love it. And yes, there are some vibes to Terminator 2, and that's not a complaint at all. So I have to say, Halloween 2018, or just Halloween, is big screen worthy. It makes me so happy to say that. So, alright guys, gals, and everything in between, what did you think of Halloween? Did you guys like it? I sure as hell enjoyed it. I'm gonna go back a couple more times and watch it without a doubt. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got plenty more videos coming to you, especially now that I got this back. Love you guys.
Oh, jeez. Snowflake. Isn't this really important to you?
Yeah.
So you really want me to see it with you?
Yeah, I need someone to go with.
Okay, I will.
Really? No.
I'll see you around.
Well, you know what? I'll tell your response next time you want to go watch Norm of the North. Oh, God, no.